Hey everyone, how are you doing today? My name is Jacob. Today, we have the iPhone 10 here. Now, I'm not gonna act like this is a real unboxing. I did this on Tuesday, and I just have not had time to make a video about it. So if you know anything about my iPhone 10 story about getting it, I'm not gonna go into details, don't worry. But basically, I pre-ordered it at 3 a.m. the day that you're supposed to, and I didn't get it till 2 to 3 weeks later, so that really stunk. 3 a.m. if you were on Eastern Standard, 12 a.m. if you're on the other side. So, here it is. It's here. So I'm just going to redo the unboxing experience. I did a live Instagram story, so you should be following me on Instagram on Tuesday of it. So if you wanted to see that, you should have been following me then. Can't see it anymore because I forgot to save it. So, here is, okay, let me just talk about the box. Hold on, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. The box is so cool because it's actually off of the box. The iPhone picture is off of the box, and the stainless steel part of it is actually shining. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a really cool box overall. So, let's get this thing unboxed. So, Siri is on. But here's the phone. I'm gonna show you the phone in just a second. It has been a great phone to have for the days that I've had it, but we have some paper stuff, and I put this back in there not right. Just some stuff. Apple stickers, of course. Whenever I first opened this, it looked darker to me. I was like, is this color matched? Did they finally do color matched Apple stickers? No, they did not. And then they have a new instruction guide if you're into stuff like that. Here, you can take a look at that really quick to see if what's new and stuff. This is for the iPhone 10. It's a lot more colorful. Normally it's more black and white. So, here is the phone itself. I almost just threw out everything. The phone. Oh, I'm loving this phone. It's so great. I gotta go put the case back on in just a second, but I'll show you it first. Actually, let's do a slow-mo montage really quick of the phone so that you can see it, so that I can put a case on. This case is just a normal Apple leather case, and the box is, oh, it fell down, but it's supposed to be up here. Okay, whatever, we're just gonna leave it like that. So this is the best case that I found. Though, it's midnight blue. I'm gonna do a video about all of this later. So I'm gonna do a video about my iPhone 10 accessories probably next week, so be on the lookout for that. But this case has been really great. I might return it though, so be sure to check out that video to find out why. But here is the phone. It's great. I love it. So with the phone, you probably already know everything about the phone, so I'm not gonna go into major details. So there is no home button anymore, so that means that there's quite a few gestures to memorize. So you can unlock the phone or open it up by either raising to wake, you can tap the screen, or you can also just use the power button, of course. So once you figure out how to turn on your phone, it will unlock with Face ID, which is your face, and you swipe up, and Face ID has been working great, but there's also some kinks in there. So I'm gonna redo my Face ID today, because whenever I first did it, I was really excited, and it was really dark, so I'm gonna be redoing it today to just get in because it's been working, but like sometimes it doesn't work and it's really annoying. So, so there's a few new gestures. So whenever you're inside an app, you can swipe up to go home. So it's just a simple swipe to go home now. And then whenever you're trying to get to like the app switcher or multitasker, you just swipe up and hold in the middle, and then you can go through the apps. And then to delete an app, you just hold on the app, and then you can swipe up or press the red little dash. Now, I heard that this little hold right there is really annoying. And so I heard that you can actually go up and swipe over like that, which it does work. So you go up and swipe over. That works a lot better. And I know you can't see the screen because the exposure is so crazy, and the brightness and all the stuff that's happening on the camera. But, so yeah. Also, to get to Control Center, you just swipe down from the top right-hand side, and to get to your notification shade, you can just do it from the top left-hand side or just from the top. Also, I'm noticing a lot of videos, which really freaked me out whenever Face ID is working. You see like this little purple thing, see that thing right there? That's not, you can't actually see that, it's just the camera that's picking it up. So you can't see it, just the camera can. It's just our cameras that are picking it up. So like I don't see a purple light right now, but you do. Well, maybe you don't. It's already unlocked, that's why. So one of the main features of the iPhone X is actually an emoji. And this is like one of the main selling points, sadly, of the iPhone X, away from the camera on the screen, which we're gonna get into. An emoji are so funny and strange, they're just fun to do. So basically, it's emoji that is tracking your face movement, and this is only for iPhone X, even though all it uses is the front-facing camera for the Animoji. So you can put your finger over these two things right here, but it uses the front-facing camera for the Animoji. So it could be available for all the devices, but they only made it available for iPhone X just because it's a reason to buy the phone. So yeah, these are fun. I've annoyed my friends with them. I've annoyed my family a lot with them. Sorry, family. My friends have been just, as soon as they saw the phone, they're like going through, they're like, okay, so where's the Animoji thing? I'm like, here it is. About to open up your world to a whole bunch of weirdness. So, the camera on iPhone X. It's amazing. And it's basically the same camera as on iPhone 8 Plus, so you won't find a lot of new improvements if you had an iPhone 8 Plus. But me coming from a 6S, not even having, or a 6S Plus, not even having a 7 Plus, this is an amazing camera. So basically it has portrait mode, but it also has portrait lighting, just like the iPhone 8 Plus. So portrait mode takes the subject and like brings it out of the picture and blurs out the background. It makes it look very cool. But with portrait lighting, and that was available on iPhone 7 Plus, by the way, but with portrait lighting on iPhone 8 Plus and iPhone X, you actually get to choose the lighting of the subject. So it looks like you have really cool studio lights inside, and probably one of my favorite is stage light. Here are a couple of pictures that I've gotten with iPhone, with my iPhone X. Of course, they're all of my little sister, because she likes to model. So I'm gonna go to this picture right here, and we're gonna press edit, and then we're going to be able to edit the actual portrait lighting. So as you can see, right now we're on stage light, but let's go all the way. This is the natural. They're not doing any editing to the lights. So this is natural. This is studio light. So I like this one the most, especially with people, because it has the, it brightens up the face. Contour light, it makes the contours of your face a lot more shaded. And for this picture, it looks very good. For other pictures, it doesn't look too hot. But this one, stage light, is probably one of the coolest because it really worked well in this photo. It doesn't work well with everything, but it really worked well with this photo. And also they have stage light mono, which basically just puts a black and white effect on it, which also still looks really good. So just looking through some of the photos that I've taken, these two are, she's just being funny in that one. My friend's doing that. So you can just see basically what it can do. So mainly stage light works very well with people, but it can also work very well with animals. And this is an example right here. Here is a stage light of our cat, and it worked very well, especially because she is black. This is stage light mono, actually. I did do some editing within the camera app to just make it look even darker, because it was not, I'm not gonna revert it to the original because I like it. Oh, there's the original right there. Okay, there we go. That's the original picture right there. That's crazy. And then we have some editing into that, and it makes it turn into that. It's crazy. So the front-facing camera can also do portrait mode now, which this looks pretty good. See how it takes me out of the background? It looks really good. But I noticed that stuff like the stage light mono, I've noticed that the stage light does not work too well on portrait mode. Of course, this one does, but I do have a picture that I just took while recording. Where is it? Gosh, I got all these pictures. This one right here, I think it was. You can see how it doesn't do a good job sometimes. And sometimes it does, but a lot of times it doesn't. And this time it did. But the front facing or the back facing camera does a lot better than the front facing camera does on stage light. But for other pictures, just doing portrait mode, it looks very good. Like this one, that looks pretty good. I would post that somewhere, even though I don't take selfies at all. So as far as the screen, it is an absolutely amazing screen. And so the device is smaller than the Plus phones, and I'm sure you've seen that. But the screen is actually bigger. So it's a smaller form factor, but the screen is bigger. But that does not mean that while you're watching video is better. So here's a little example. Whenever you're watching video, it normally crops it into this little thing, so it looks like you're watching it on an iPhone 8 Plus. But of course you can zoom in and take the whole display, which still looks amazing even with the little notch. And on a tangent really quick, the notch, it's not that bad. I actually kind of like it. It's a defining feature of the phone, and I like it. It's not a bad thing. I think it's pretty good. I don't have that much to complain about it. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I actually kind of like it, and that just might be something weird that I have, but you don't even notice it whenever you're using the phone. Of course, I'm noticing it right now while I'm staring at it, but whenever you're actually using the device, it's like it's not even there, and it works very well. It's a very nice phone. As for the speakers, they sound great, and I never had an iPhone 7 Plus to compare to, but these sound pretty good. They're stereo speakers, so they're speakers in the top and the bottom. I forgot to show you what's in the rest of the box. Sorry, I've just been going on forever. So it looks like they give you AirPods, but they're not. They're actually wired. It just looks really cool. There's also a dongle on the back, which you can plug into the phone because there was no headphone jack. Still no headphone jack. They also come with a brick and a USB to Lightning cable. Now, why this is not USB-C, I don't understand. And also, this phone works with fast charging, but they don't give you a fast charger. This will not fast charge your phone, so don't get excited. You're gonna have to buy a whole other cable and brick to be able to fast charge. But it does do wireless charging, which is absolutely awesome. And I know Android's had this for years. I don't care. This is really cool on an iPhone because I've never used it before. And it's just so cool just to plop it down on there. So basically, that's my first look at the iPhone 10. I'm gonna be doing more videos about this. Not a lot though, not as much as some other people have been doing because I did not get it launch day, which I'm kind of happy about. Is it worth the money? I don't know. It matters on how much money you make. I don't make money, or I make some money from YouTube, but not a lot. It matters on how much money you have. If you don't have the money for it, then no, it's not worth it. Don't do it. Just keep the phone that you have now, or get a lot cheaper one. All right, everyone, so that is the video for today. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I'm gonna have a video about my iPhone 10 accessories later, coming up soon. That didn't make any sense. All right, everyone, I will see you in the next video. So cool. All right, guys. Goodbye.